This is June 2016, the C3 paper for question 1, part A. We've got to solve the equation fg of x equals x. Well, g is 4 over x minus 2, and f is 7x minus 1. So let's get rid of that x minus 2 on the bottom. And then get rid of all these brackets, be careful with the minus signs. And then simplify, I've got x squared minus x minus 30 equals 0. So therefore x minus 6, x plus 5 equals 0. So therefore x equals 6, or x equals minus 5. For part B, there's two ways of doing it. We're told that g of a equals f minus 1 of a. So I could do f of both sides. And obviously f followed by its inverse function is the function itself. So fg of a equals a. And that's the equation we've just solved. So therefore the largest value is 6. A must equal 6. Because 6 is bigger than minus 5. Now if you can't see that, another way of doing it is to work out what f minus 1 of x is. That works out to be x plus 1 over 7. We know g of x is 4 over x minus 2, so therefore you get x plus 1 over 7 is 4 over x minus 2, cross multiply, so x squared minus x minus 2 equals 28. So therefore x squared minus x minus 30 equals 0, and that's the equation we just had. So x minus 6, x plus 5 equals 0. Therefore x is 6, or x is minus 5. So the largest value is 6. Clearly this is a much quicker way of doing it if you see how to go from this stage to this stage. But if you're not sure, work out the inverse function, put it equal to g, and solve the equation. You get the same equation. Either way, a is 6. For question 2, we know that y equals 4x over x squared plus 5, and we need to differentiate. So it's a quotient rule. Differentiate the top one first and leave the bottom one alone. Differentiate the bottom one second and leave the top one alone, all over the bottom one squared. So that's 4x squared there, minus 8x squared there, so that's minus 4x squared, excuse me, plus 20 over x squared plus 5 all squared. In part B, we're told dy by dx is negative. So in other words, minus 4x squared plus 20 over x squared plus 5 squared is negative. Now, because any number squared is positive, that means the top part, the numerator, must be negative. So we just need to write that in, since x squared plus 5 squared is positive for all values of x. So let's make that look a little bit like an x. That's made things worse. There we go. So if minus 4x squared plus 20 is negative, then 4x squared is bigger than 20. Therefore x squared is bigger than 5. Therefore x is either smaller than minus root 5 or x is bigger than plus root 5. For question 3, we've got to write 2 cos theta minus sine theta in the form r cos theta plus alpha. So let's think of a magic number. 2 squared plus 1 squared is 5, so let's have root 5, 2 over root 5 cos theta minus 1 over root 5 sine theta. And this has to be equivalent to r and then cos theta cos alpha minus sine theta sine alpha. Simple bit of comparison. There's your cos thetas. So cos alpha must be 2 over root 5. So from that we get that alpha is 26.57 degrees. Because we need that to 2 decimal places. We haven't explicitly said it yet that r is root 5. Now in part B we're told that 2 over that expression that we've just had, 2 cos theta minus sine theta, that's r cos theta minus 26.57, sorry, plus 26.57, minus 1 equals 15. It's all over minus 1. So therefore 2 equals 15 root 5 cos theta plus 26.57 minus 15. Therefore cos theta plus 26.57 is 2 plus 15, that's 17, over 15 root 5. So a bit of inverse cosine tells us that theta is going to be 59.55, and obviously 360 minus that, 300.45. And what are the restrictions on theta? That was between 0 and 360, so that's okay. So theta is going to be 59.55 minus 26.57. That works out to be 33.0. And 300.45 minus 26.57 is 273.9. And we need to give these answers to 1 decimal place. In part C, we've now got to consider 2 cos theta plus sine theta, and that must be root 5 cos theta minus 26.57. So the smallest positive value of theta for which that is true, well, it's the same equation as we had before, but with a plus sign, as with a minus sign. So it's the same equation as before, so theta minus 26.57 equals the angle we had before, which was 59.55. So theta is 59.55 plus 26.57 works out to be 86.1 to 1 decimal place.